And the answer really is nothing. Just a storage room.
They bought crutches for Chloe, hoping she might walk again. Too bad Joyce and William can't get any help from the Prescott Foundation.
Dear Joyce, thank you for keeping me updated on Chloe's condition. I can only imagine the struggle you and William are going through. I am so sorry that I can't help you with a loan at this time. Like everybody else, I'm underwater with my own medical bills. Please give Chloe a hug and my best wishes. Love, Aunt Dorothy.
A blue butterfly? I'm sure this is a total coincidence.
Or maybe not.
At least we never had to hide from Stepdouche. I guess we stopped growing up together. I never heard much about William's brother.
Hi, Bill. Sorry for not staying in touch since the accident. Work has been piling up and I'm being sent to Salt Lake City to oversee a new parking lot. You have to go where the work is these days. I wish I could have sent you a bigger check, but you know the story. Money is nobody's favorite thing. Maybe I'll see you next spring for a visit. Kiss Chloe and Joyce for me. Hang in there, Billy. Your brother, Aaron.
Shoes. Chloe always did love stomping around in her boots. Toys? I kinda want to open this and see what's in here.
It's very teasing, Max, because we can't actually do it.
I'm still overwhelmed by this new reality. And I feel so guilty for putting Chloe and her family through this. I could give Chloe the choice of keeping William alive, but that would be cruel. But then I see that they're a family again, and who am I to judge?
And Max brings up some very interesting points. Like I was mentioning earlier, I like how the writers have set up this situation. You can say that some aspects of this situation are a lot better than what they used to be, and there's a lot of things that are far worse. Again, not better or worse as a whole, different. And here's one of the points at which I think Max truly recognizes the consequences of her powers. When this is all you can do, tweak things here and there, the bottom line is that you never have complete control over everything. And that means that nothing that you're going to do, no matter how amazing your powers might be to change things, it's never going to have all of the consequences that you think are ideal. And it's an interesting point to play against the whole idea of us as players playing a game like this. The fact that we're always trying to get the, quote, best ending. When in real life, there really is no such thing. Well, let's go ahead and head over to the bathroom. That should be where morphine is kept. And you might already have a suspicion as to why her parents make sure that she can't get to a very large supply of morphine.
How's it going, Time Tripper? Funny. I think I look older. It's cool that Chloe uses natural medicine, too. Nothing here.
I know it's around here somewhere.
The bathroom looks almost the same. Just more medicine. Here it is. I never thought I'd be delivering morphine to my best friend.
William have anything more to say?
I definitely have to take a third job.
Not really. Oh, actually, just a second. I want to see if we can go outside to the backyard again. I can't remember if you can do that or not.
Damn, the bills never end.
Ah, yes.
The house looks so great. William finally had the time to paint the house and fix up the garden.
Ah, the dead birds are still here.
Look at all these dead birds. It's happening here, too? I'm sorry, Bongo Kitty, but you passed on before I changed this reality. Chloe actually moved our drawing so she could see it from her room. Chloe. Oh man, the swing is gone now. It must have been sad for Chloe when William took it down. I'm glad Chloe gets a room with a view.
Finally. Give me the blue pill.
I'm sorry. I'm nosy, but not precise.
Go ahead and plug it right in. It's so easy. And painless.
Okay, but get ready to yell for your folks if I screw up.
Oh, trust me. I will. Of course, my pain just keeps getting worse. But you caught me on a good day. Max, I'm so grateful that I'm even able to hang out with you. See, I'm getting mushy. I'm already high.
You're so adorable. Do you want anything else?
Stop me if I'm being too emo, but can you grab one of the photo albums over there? I'd like to check out some old pictures of us when we were kids.
Please. My diary is like emo ground zero. Plus, Max Caulfield does not pass up a photo op with Chloe Price. Ever.
Where is that? Oh, it's over here. Oh, let's check them in the drawers.
Wowzer. Chloe was a straight A student. She could have gone to any college.
Another thing that's been changed. Although, to be fair, I think before Chloe went to, or maybe it was just at the very beginning when she went to Blackwell, I think she was also a straight A student. But here she didn't go through nearly as much rebellion, and so her grades never actually dropped before she had to leave because of the accident, I believe.
Gutless bastard. I am so glad Chloe stole your bullshit fund. Even if it wasn't another reality.
Blackwell Academy, the 8th of August, 2011. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Price, as principal, I am in sympathy with your numerous requests for Chloe's special needs in regards to her wheelchair and class accessibility, etc. Blackwell prides itself on making sure students with disabilities receive full compliance under the Americans with Disabilities Act. However, given that the campus and buildings have been constructed pre-1977, our school has not yet undergone the modern renovations necessary to fulfill all the needs of your daughter and her regrettable condition. Sadly, with recent deplorable federal cuts in education, it will take many more fundraisers to fully update Blackwell Academy, but that day will come. Chloe is without doubt an amazing student with great potential despite her handicap, and I believe she would find a more fitting, rewarding scholastic environment at the H. West Mistotonic Institute in Bolton. They have a rich legacy of disabled graduates, and I know that Chloe would achieve her usual academic leadership in more comfortable surroundings. With her outstanding GPA, there is no doubt that Miskatonic would welcome Chloe with open halls. I hope you will seriously consider this suggestion, as I'm sure your daughter would prefer to attend a school that can cater to her many needs. In the same spirit, I've also enclosed brochures from other potential schools in the Oregon region. If you have any questions, please contact my office. Sincerely, Principal Wells. Nice Lovecraft reference there with Miskatonic. And yeah, this is a very, very polite no for Chloe going back to Blackwell after her accident.
Despite everything, they're still a happy family again. It's cool that in this reality, Chloe really loves skating too. So Chloe has her own photo album. Is that okay?
Perfect. Oh my god, look how little we are there. We look like toys.
I remember that day by the lighthouse.
My dad was pissed at us. He actually tried to give us a timeout.
And you laughed at him. My dad would have banished me.
Can you do anything else? Nope, just turn the page.
Whoa, awesome picture. We look so badass in our pirate gear.
We should have taken over Arcadia Bay when we had the chance.
There's still time for you. Oh man, there we are making pancakes. I love that shot of us. It's hard to believe my dad took that picture only 5 years ago.
Literally seems like yesterday.
I wish it was.
Me too. This photo... Maybe I could...
Listen, Max. My respiratory system is failing, and it's only getting worse. I've heard the doctors talking about it when they thought I was zonked out. So, I know I'm just putting off the inevitable while my parents suffer along, and I will too. This isn't how I want things to end.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying that being with you again has been so special. I just wanted to feel like when we were kids running around Arcadia Bay and everything was possible, and you made me feel that way today. I want this time with you to be my last memory. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All you have to do is crank up the IV to 11.
Ah, yes. And this was probably, of all the major decisions in the game, this was the one that I had the hardest time with. And I think the writers here, again, more kudos to them for setting up almost like perfectly the whole emotional and ethical things that surround assisted suicide. even in this one scene here, since the beginning of this current episode, they really kind of encapsulated a lot of just the emotions and the kind of catch-22s and all the crushing decisions that surround this issue. And then to present it here to the player, I thought was excellent, because it really kind of throws everything in your face. And I must have sat here for quite a while, going back and forth, and really hating Chloe that she was making me make this kind of decision. And the only thing that ruined it, was, of course, the fact that Max has the power to rewind. and that's a part of the story. It's not just a game mechanic. I mean, Max in the story can rewind time. She can at least try to undo things. And that just takes just a little bit of the edge off of a decision like this, because you don't have to live with the consequences now. The only consequences are going to be Max's memories of this decision. So she doesn't get off scot-free, no matter what happens from here on out. Whether she says accept, refuse, or she waffles and says, I don't know. This was presented to her, and even if she goes back and undoes everything, this was something that happened to her, at least the memory of it. So there's at least that. But for us as the player, it doesn't quite work that way. So, but I don't really fault the writers on that, because, you know, this is it's part of the game or the story that she has this ability to go back in time. But I think it was a good thing that I didn't actually think about that when I was first agonizing over this decision. That didn't occur to me. All I was thinking about was what I thought might be the consequences, one way or the other. And there's very few times in games where I've actually had a decision like this raise such strong emotions in me. It's been a couple times BioWare has done it in their games, but also here, it's also very much a very, very strong, striking game moment right here. And apparently I was taking too long because it kicked me out, but we'll just go back. Okay. So what to do? So if I'm trying to do all these major decisions as if I was Max. And the fact is, while everything here is, like I said, is not necessarily better or worse, it's just different. The fact is that for Chloe, Max sees this as a bad mistake because of what happens to her. Not anything else in the entire world, just to her. Which again suggests how strongly Max feels about Chloe. And so given that fact, I think that Max is not wanting to let Chloe go, no matter what. Even in this case where she knows that she can go back and undo this. So I think that in the end she would probably waffle, because on the one hand, Chloe's asking her to do this, but on the other hand, she just doesn't want her to go.
Chloe, I really don't know if I can do this. I had another friend who wanted to end it all, and I did everything I could to try and save her life. How can I be responsible for ending yours? I mean, there's gotta be another way.
Max, you were there for your friend, no matter what. Now I'm asking you to help me the same way.
I want to help you, Chloe, but I think my help is hurting.
At least you have a choice. When you want to make a decision, you can just do it. Look at me. I'm at the mercy of everybody. For once, I want to make my own choice. The most important one of my life. Please. Help me, Max.
And the writers say, nope, you're not getting away with just saying, I don't know. But again, I think Max is just not going to let her go. And she did, reference the fact that she did everything she could to make sure that Kate wouldn't go either. And after all, earlier on, there was something that Chloe said that really kind of struck me, and that was, don't pity me. So it's not quite fair, I don't think, for Chloe to try to work on the pity angle now. Her mom and dad seem perfectly willing to stick it out. Again, definitely not an easy choice. And, in all honesty, I can't blame anybody for going one way or the other on this. But I think Max would just not be able to do it.
Chloe. I can't. It wrecks me to see you in any pain, but I don't have any right to do this.
I'm an adult. I'm giving you the right.
But Joyce and William...
I already said my goodbyes to them, but they won't honor my wishes. You will, right?
I can't kill you with an overdose.
Max, I'm dying from my illness, not my dosage. This accelerates the process. I'd rather go out on a wave than a rock. And I want my best friend to help me out.
I am going to help you, but not like that. You have to believe me, Chloe.
Why, Max? You're just bailing on me like everybody else. Why don't you go now? You've been wanting to since you got here, right? So go and don't come back.
Chloe, I am never leaving you again.
And there's that same photo. And so, Max is going to try to go back again.
I'm sorry, William.
Someday Dad'll get one of them newfangled computers.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper. Hello? Hey, honey. What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course I'll come pick you up. Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
You mean your college fund? Keys, please. Aha! You can't hide from me forever. And no Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
Dad.
Don't blow it, because tonight your mother promised to make us a world-famous salmon surprise with chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
She's never leaving me.
That makes all of us.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. Like you're never gonna see us again.
Chloe, I'm so sorry. I tried to make things different for you. I did try. I'm sorry.
I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but come on. You have made things different, like my whole life. You're my best friend. I've got you and a great family. What's to be sorry for? We'll be best friends forever. And when we grow up, we're taking over the world.
Listen, whatever happens, I want you to be strong. Even if you feel like I wasn't there for you. Because I will never abandon you, Chloe. I'll always have your back. Always. Chloe, you're back.
Whoa, down, Max. You get one kiss, now you're all over me?
I'm so glad you're here.
You sound high, but thanks for the morning grope. Since we were up all night playing CSI Arcadia Bay, I was still spaced out here trying to put all this info together. Max, did you forget we've gone over this? I hope you weren't messing around with time while I was sleeping.
Not anymore. I'm just spaced out too. Welcome back to the real world, Max. I don't think I can ever tell Chloe about what happened.
And so we come back to what I remember when I first played through. I thought, oh, I'm back to the original story. But think about it. When did we first leave on this adventure to the alternate timeline? It was with Chloe leaving in a huff after blaming everybody for her problems, and having Max left in her school dormitory looking at the picture. But when we come back, she's in Chloe's room. And they're about to work on solving this mystery about Rachel Amber together. After bringing up, as you can see there in the background, the old painting that they did together. So I thought to myself, wait a minute, this is not exactly the same. What happened? I thought she had basically undone everything. But really she hadn't. There was one thing that was different. After she had burned the photo, and after William had walked away, she had said something that she probably didn't say originally, because she knew what was going to happen. And she told Chloe that no matter what, she would always support her. Maybe that little extra piece of dialogue, that extra kind of reassurance, changed things still. And we're not quite in the original storyline. Not anymore.
Let's look at the big board and see all our pieces in the puzzle so far.
I'm getting lost in all this shit.
So something to think about. Let's have a look here.
That's my Chloe. Damn, this is a serious expose on the Prescotts. Finally.
The Great Northwest, Prescott's Pan Estates, Heaven or Hell by Craig Kennedy. The name Prescott may not mean much to you or to those outside the edges of a small coastal Oregon town. But this is a name that means quite a bit in Arcadia Bay, a quaint town seemingly stuck in time. Once home to a prosperous fishing and tourism industry, the town has seen much better paydays, despite the local success of the prestigious Blackwell Academy and its football and swimming teams, the Bigfoots and the Otters. Environmental changes to the area have reduced the amount of fish and other sea life, resulting in a stagnant economy and limited tourism. Oddly, the Prescotts have managed to keep their business interests quite profitable. In fact, they're behind an expensive, exclusive housing development known as Pan Estates, to be built into the deep forests near Blackwell Academy. Local Native American groups have already filed various motions against the development, citing widespread destruction of tribal lands and natural resources.
Even Holmes and Watson didn't use every piece of information. Staying up all night is the best excuse to drink lots of coffee. Yes, Chloe Price was here.
I feel like we're missing a major clue. Keep digging.
There's Chloe's cash stash. Sorry, Principal Wells.
Again, it looks like most of what passes as the original timeline has been restored. We still have the money that we stole from the principal's office.
I'm so sorry, William. It's not fair you had to die twice. I should have known just erasing that phone message wouldn't stop the police.
Miss Price, this is Officer Anderson Barry, and since we have your contact info on file here, we'd like you to come by to the station on Monday morning at approximately 8 a.m. to answer a few questions about any information you may have regarding a recent break-in at Blackwell Academy and the fact that your car was identified in the parking lot around the same time. We look forward to clearing this up. Officer Barry, ABPD. Yeah. Haven't gotten off scot-free with the whole playing around at the school at night.
This butterfly photo seems like a million years ago. How much time have I altered since?
I like the reflection in the bucket of Max there. That's pretty cool.
I wish I could tell Chloe how much William cared about her.
Okay, I think that's everything else. See, they've got other new things. We have some more diary pages. So again, just tab through these if you'd like to pause the video and read. It's a summary of what's been going on. We have our first photos for our episode 4. We have a new round of texts. So let's have a look. Let's see. Where did we leave off last? Here we go. Oh, okay. I think we left off last about here. Hey man, I suck again. Sorry I got in your face today and took out my bullshit rage on my best friend. Chloe, I understand. You're going through a lot. We all are. Besides, I threw your beanie out the window and busted out my rewind. Okay, that is your one get out of emoji jail free card. But we need to stock up on cigs, coffee, and candy for an all-nighter. We have to get into Rachel and Kate detective mode. Excellent, dear Watson. I'll bring my thinking cap. No worries, I have a beanie. I'll swing by and pick you up. Sweet, I'll be ready. XOXO. And that was no emoji. Yeah, old Chloe's back. So, actually, I mean, you can see here that some time has passed. It's not like their blow-up didn't happen. But the fact that she goes back to this point instead of when she was back in her room, I think that still is significant. Because again, that history is not exactly the same because of what she did and also what she said just before she went back to this reality here. Again, we can never totally be sure like exactly how the rules on all this time travel works, but it's still interesting to try to work things out and see, you know, what the rules are, so to speak. After all, I'm a scientist, darn it. Okay. Let's see, where do we leave off here? I think here. Hey, honey, I just got a weird text warning me that my nosy daughter better stop watching others and look out for herself. Is this some kind of school prank? And it's from a blocked number. Oh, Nathan's at it again. Oh, I'm so sorry. Some jackass in my class thought it would be funny to send. It's not. I don't like strangers having my number, okay? Me neither. Sorry. I'm just being a dad. I know this has been a tough week for you. It's almost over. I'll call you guys later. Love you. Yeah, we're back to jerk Nathan, who is now sending threats to our parents. We have Juliet. Hey, Juliet, are you busy? No time to be busy. You never text me. What's going down? Besides everything? I was just curious if you ever heard of a guy named Frank who lives in an RV around town. You mean a van down by the river? I heard he's a sketchy meth head. That's about it. Why? Are you doing your own investigation without my help? No, just bored. Talk soon, thanks. Okay, but you can't keep secrets from ace reporter Juliet Watson. Hello? Poor Juliet. She's probably very curious about what's going on, but we're really not letting her in the loop. Also, I wonder if this is a Saturday Night Live reference here. Let's see how Kate's doing. Where are we? I think we're here. Max, how are you? I hope you can still visit me this week. I have some important things to talk about. Of course I'm still coming to visit you. You can't stop me. I miss you. And my bunny. We all miss you. And your bunny misses you. Yay! You're such a great friend. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you. I like how she put her name in the middle of the X's and O's. Stylish. From Mom? Maxine, what the heck is going on with the weather up there? Are they doing military tests or something? You're right in the eye of the storm. No comment. I've kept Lisa alive through all this, so we're still safe. As long as you're around. Now back to the books. Talk soon. We have skater boy Justin. Hey Justin, you busy? Max Wax. I'm busy blazing. What up? Do you know Frank Bowers? Drugs. That's it? Ask Nathan. He knows him, I think. Okay, I'm all it. Thanks, Justin. For what? Yeah, he's blazing, all right. And Warren, my man. Let's see. I think we're here. I think we're here. Glad to see you didn't blow up Blackwell last night. Almost glad. By the way, the drive-in is actually popular, so I'm buying the tickets now. I'll let you take care of the popcorn. In other words, you can't back out now. Okay, it's officially sold out, but I managed to get us both tickets. Had to fight a dozen bullies off for him, though. Freaking nerds. B fucking minus? I got a B minus on my chem test. How did this happen? I don't know. Who is this? Ouch. Warren the Wounded. The B minus, it burns. I wish I could have helped you, but I thought you were blinded by science. In this case, yes. My folks will shit. Aw. Does that mean that Warren is being, like, super pressured by his parents to do well? I hope not. Oh yeah, we already saw that. Okay, we're good. I think we're all caught up now. Alright. So we're just about to enter the next puzzle of the game. And this one is actually a little bit more complex than some of the other ones we've seen so far. We're going to do a little bit of actual sleuthing here.
Max, we are this close to finding Rachel.
Indeed.
Chloe, you're on fire.
Literally getting a bunch of clues together and seeing how exactly they fit. Oh, I forgot to look at this. Snow dough.
That snow dough always makes me think of William and Chloe.
But that's going to take us some time, and I'm getting low on time myself here. So I'll end this recording session at this point. So when we come back, we'll see if we can finally figure out where Rachel might be, given all of the various clues we've had so far in the game. So until next time, fellow adventurers, take care.